So this is our trip to the Bucket and Spade, which is over in Sidlesham. And we did actually use a new gadget for the first time on this trip. But unfortunately, I didn't realise the audio wasn't working. And yeah, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover here. So it's a lovely little campsite that little bit difficult to find. So you have to look for the sign, but you're very secure, nice locked gates, which you're given the code to prior to arrival. These are the amenities. You've got your waste and recycling just around the corner there, with your chemical toilet facilities and the hose to give it a good rinse out. So that's great. There's normally bins there, but they were out the front at the time. And then this is the car park for when you arrive. And round here, you've got the showers and the toilets. I particularly like the fact that you've actually got, although there's only three, that middle one is just a toilet. Whereas the other ones, you've got quite a lot of space. You've got a toilet and a shower inside. Very clean. This is the one that's just a toilet. And then this is the last one, which is slightly smaller. I always went to the right one. Don't know why. But very, very clean. So you've got your one sink for washing dishes, etc. And then we decided to take you for a walk around. So you've got grass pitches with just a little bit of a hard stand there. There's a little cottage just off to the left there. This gentleman on the left actually lives there permanently. He's been there 8 years. And that hard standing has only just been put in, so that's a nice new site. So Pete's been gradually building up these sites, these pitches, should I say. And he's done such an amazing job. They've all been done to a very high standard. And then as you walk down, you've got the huts, as you can see on the sign there. So we're going to take you down there and to have a little look round. So you just walk, that's where we are. Yeah, that pitch there. So that's good. And then we walk down towards the huts. And this little hut on the left-hand side is just for some storage. I think it might have been used back when it first started. But as you see, as you walk along here, there's actually, I think there's 3 shepherd's huts. And Pete actually built these from scratch. So Pete used to own a building company, which he sold up, and he's now doing this full time. So he's built these from scratch. And we'll just take you around and have a little look, because I believe the cleaners are actually in here at the moment. So you've got this lovely grass area, which is fenced off, which means it's private for you. And then you'll see that there's some other shepherd's huts here. So now I'm just going to take you back to the other area, which is where the rest of the pitches are. It's a small campsite. That's access to the other shepherd's hut. So you've got privacy rather than cutting across each other's gardens. But it's such a beautiful, well-kept campsite. I think at first we thought, you know, as it was a small campsite, it was a little bit, I don't know, just if it was too small. But actually, it was just fantastic. So that's us pitched up directly in front in the plot. So we had a lovely hard standing, and there's only another couple of pitches just to the side of us. And then to the back of us, you've got just that open land, which I will say to you, be advised that it can get quite breezy through there because that's directly from the sea. So this path here at the back is actually a public path that leads up to a garage, actually off to the left there. So that leads out to the back of the main road. And if you turn right, you end up at a lovely big field that you walk through to another huge field. which is just at the back over there, which you can't see from the campsite. But if you follow that path there, which is off to the right when you go to it, that leads to like some farmland with horses. I think there's some houses, etc., along there. But yeah, it's lovely because you can go for little wanders. So then you've got this big grass area, and we used our ladder for the car on the motorhome, which has worked a treat for one of the dogs. But you know, this campsite, definitely worth a visit. Just look for the signs. It's perfect.